1. The moment he was born. From the very moment Naruto entered the world, his life was already in danger. Obito Uchiha, the masked man, infiltrated the village and targeted Naruto's family. With the Nine Tails under his control, he created absolute chaos. But his first move? Kidnapping a newborn baby. Obito held Naruto hostage, using him as leverage against Minato and Kushina. The situation was dire. Obito wasn't bluffing. He even attached explosive tags to the baby, ready to eliminate him if necessary. Minato's quick reflexes saved Naruto in the nick of time. He teleported his son away, but the danger wasn't over. The entire village was about to suffer one of its worst tragedies, and Naruto was right in the middle of it. This was just the beginning of a life constantly on the edge of death. Hold up, before we are moving to the next part, I want to thank you all for helping us reach 3,800 subscribers last month. We really appreciate your support of our channel. Our next milestone is 10,000, and while we know there's always room for improvement, your feedback means a lot to us. We still need your support, so if you haven't subscribed yet, please do it. Thank you for enjoying our video. Now, prepare your chakra and let's go. 2. The Nine Tails Rampage. As if surviving a kidnap attempt wasn't enough, Naruto faced death again the very same night. Once Obito released the Nine Tails, it became an uncontrollable force of destruction. When Minato and Kushina tried to seal the beast away, it resisted fiercely. The Nine Tails lashed out, thrusting its massive claw toward baby Naruto, aiming to kill him before the sealing could be completed. At the last second, Minato and Kushina threw themselves in front of their child, taking the fatal hit. Blood spilled onto Naruto's tiny body, a chilling reminder of how close he came to dying before he could even understand what life was. Minato completed the sealing, sacrificing himself and Kushina in the process. Their love saved Naruto, but it came at the highest price. Even before he could speak his first words, Naruto had already been marked by tragedy. 3. The first chapter, Mizuki's attack. Years later, as Naruto grew up, the threat to his life never disappeared. In the very first chapter of the story, Naruto unknowingly put himself in grave danger. Tricked by Mizuki into stealing the Scroll of Seals, Naruto had no idea that he was about to be killed. Mizuki, a traitorous ninja, saw Naruto as nothing more than an obstacle. He hurled a massive Fuma Shuriken at him, aiming to eliminate him permanently. Naruto, still inexperienced, had no way to defend himself. In that split second, Iruka, his teacher and father figure, threw himself in the way, taking the attack meant for Naruto. This was a defining moment. Iruka proved his care for Naruto by risking his own life. And Naruto awakened his true potential by unleashing the Shadow Clone Jutsu for the first time. If Iruka hadn't been there, Naruto wouldn't have survived to become the hero he was meant to be. 4. The battle against Zabuza. During Team 7's first real mission, Naruto once again found himself inches from death. The infamous Zabuza Momochi, a rogue ninja of the Hidden Mist, launched a brutal attack. His massive sword, the Kubikiri Bocho, swung toward Naruto with lethal force. If it had connected, Naruto would have been split in two. But someone unexpected saved him, Sakura. Despite being labeled as weak in the early parts of the series, Sakura's quick thinking prevented a tragedy. She shoved Naruto down just in time, making him dodge the attack by a hair's breadth. This moment proved that even in the beginning, Sakura was far from useless. She may not have been the strongest fighter yet, but she had the instincts to save her teammates when it mattered most. 5. The Forest of Death. Swallowed by Orochimaru's snake. The Chunin exams pushed Naruto into one of his most terrifying life or death moments. Deep within the Forest of Death, Orochimaru, one of the most dangerous enemies in the series, set his sights on Naruto and his team. To demonstrate his overwhelming power, he summoned a gigantic snake that swallowed Naruto whole. For a brief moment, it seemed like Naruto was done for. But this was Naruto. He wasn't about to go down without a fight. Thinking quickly, he used the Shadow Clone Jutsu to create an internal explosion, forcing the snake to spit him out. This moment wasn't just about survival. It showcased Naruto's ability to think on his feet. He wasn't just lucky, he was resourceful. His intelligence and combat instincts were growing, proving that he was more than just a loudmouth troublemaker. Naruto had survived yet another near-death experience, but this was only the beginning of a lifetime filled with moments where he should have died. 6. The battle against Orochimaru. Naruto's next brush with death came during his intense battle with Orochimaru in the Forest of Death. Orochimaru, recognizing the threat posed by Naruto's connection to the Nine Tails, decided to take drastic action. He used the Five-Element Seal to suppress Naruto's chakra, cutting off his access to the Nine Tails' power. The sudden loss of energy left Naruto completely unconscious. With his body lifeless, he plummeted toward the ground from a dangerous height. In that critical moment, Sakura reacted instinctively. She threw a kunai with pinpoint accuracy, pinning Naruto's clothing to a tree, stopping his fall. Once again, Sakura proved that she was more than just a background character. Her quick thinking saved Naruto's life. 7. The battle against Gaara, Shukaku form. During the Chunin exams, Naruto faced off against Gaara, who had fully transformed into Shukaku. The power difference was overwhelming. At one point, Gaara trapped Naruto inside his signature sand coffin, a technique that had previously crushed enemies without mercy. Naruto was on the verge of death, unable to break free. In a desperate move, he summoned Gamabunta, the massive toad boss. The sheer force of Gamabunta shattered the sand coffin, allowing Naruto to escape. This moment demonstrated not only Naruto's ability to think under pressure, but also the importance of teamwork. Without his bond with the toads, he would not have survived. 8. The battle against Kabuto. During the search for Tsunade arc, Naruto faced Kabuto Yakushi, a deceptively powerful opponent. In a critical moment, Kabuto struck Naruto directly in the chest with his chakra scalpel, damaging his heart. The injury was fatal. Naruto's vision darkened, and even the Nine Tails seemed uncertain about his survival. But Tsunade, the legendary medical ninja, refused to let him die. Using her unparalleled healing skills, she managed to save Naruto before it was too late. This moment not only highlighted Tsunade's medical prowess, but also solidified her bond with Naruto. 9. Orochimaru's assassination attempt. Recognizing Naruto's growing strength, Orochimaru decided it was too dangerous to let him live. He attempted to strike Naruto down with his sword, moving in for the kill. But once again, Tsunade stepped in. Without hesitation, she took the blow meant for Naruto, shielding him with her own body. Orochimaru continued his assault, but Tsunade endured, using her mitotic regeneration to heal herself. She was willing to sacrifice herself to protect Naruto, further cementing her role as a mentor. 10. The battle against Sasuke, Valley of the End, first fight. Naruto's first major battle with Sasuke nearly ended in his death. As emotions ran high, Sasuke unleashed a lethal Chidori, aiming directly at Naruto's chest. At the last second, Naruto managed to shift his body, avoiding a fatal wound. The attack still left a gaping hole in his torso, but thanks to the Nine Tails chakra, he was able to heal. This fight not only pushed both fighters to their limits, but also revealed Sasuke's internal struggle. In the end, Sasuke chose not to kill Naruto, proving that their bond still existed despite everything. 11. The aftermath of the battle with Sasuke, Valley of the End, first fight continued. After the devastating battle at the Valley of the End, Naruto lay unconscious and completely vulnerable. He had given everything in his attempt to bring Sasuke back to the village, but he had failed. With Naruto defeated and unresponsive, Sasuke had the perfect opportunity to end his life. But despite all his anger and thirst for power, Sasuke couldn't do it. He chose to spare Naruto, proving that their bond, no matter how strained, still existed. Sasuke's decision was one of the most significant moments in their relationship, shaping the path they would take in the future. 12. The rescue of Gaara, Naruto Shippuden. During the mission to rescue Gaara, Naruto found himself in immediate danger when Deidara, a member of the Akatsuki, attempted a suicide bombing to take everyone out. The explosion was enormous, capable of wiping out everything in its vicinity. At the last second, Kakashi activated his Mangekyo Sharingan and used Kamui to warp the explosion away, saving Naruto and the others. This moment showcased Kakashi's incredible power and his ability to protect his students in even the direst situations. 13. The Canopy Bridge Incident. Sasuke, now under Orochimaru's tutelage, faced Naruto once again. This time, he intended to finish things once and for all. In a moment of overwhelming power, Sasuke prepared to unleash Kirin, a devastating lightning technique to kill Naruto. However, Orochimaru intervened, stopping Sasuke before he could follow through. This was one of the many instances that demonstrated the complicated dynamic between Sasuke, Orochimaru, and Naruto. 14. The Battle Against Pain. One of the most emotionally charged battles in the series was Naruto's fight against Pain. The destruction of the Hidden Leaf Village had already pushed Naruto to the brink, but when he faced Pain himself, it became clear that he was up against an overwhelming force. Naruto fought valiantly, using Sage Mode to dismantle several of Pain's bodies, but the battle eventually took a devastating turn. As Naruto's strength dwindled, Pain managed to subdue him, pinning him to the ground with several black chakra rods. Immobilized and exhausted, Naruto could do nothing but watch as Pain prepared to finish him off. Just when it seemed like all hope was lost, Hinata Hyuga stepped in. Despite knowing she had no chance of victory, Hinata refused to stand by and watch Naruto die. She confessed her love for him and charged at Pain with everything she had. Pain, however, was far too powerful. Within moments, he struck her down with ease. As Hinata collapsed, her blood pooling on the battlefield, Naruto was forced to witness the brutal scene unfold before him. The sight of Hinata's apparent death triggered something primal within Naruto. Overcome with grief and rage, he lost control, allowing the Nine-Tails chakra to explode outward. For the first time, he began transforming into his full-tailed beast form. The power was immense, but it came at a cost. Naruto was on the verge of completely losing himself to the Nine-Tails. Pain soon realized that Naruto's transformation posed an even greater threat, and he struggled to keep up. As Naruto continued to rampage, he reached his six-tailed form, his mind nearly consumed by fury. Pain fought back, but the battle had already shifted into something far beyond his control. 15. The Nine-Tails almost takes over. After witnessing the destruction Pain had caused, Naruto lost control. Overwhelmed by his emotions, he nearly released the Nine-Tails completely. If that had happened, he would have been lost forever. At the last second, Minato appeared within Naruto's subconscious, stopping the transformation and saving his son. This moment reinforced the deep connection between father and son, proving that even in death, Minato was still there to protect Naruto. 16. Naruto learns to control the Nine-Tails. As Naruto trained to master the Nine-Tails chakra, he faced one of his greatest internal battles. While attempting to take control of the beast's power, he was nearly overwhelmed. The Nine-Tails fought back viciously, trying to seize Naruto's consciousness and take over his body completely. In his most desperate moment, Kushina, his mother, appeared within his subconscious. Her presence provided the emotional strength Naruto needed to regain control. Through her love and guidance, he managed to suppress the Nine-Tails, proving the unbreakable bond between mother and son, even beyond death. 17. The Fourth Great Ninja War. Itachi and Nagato reanimated. During the Fourth Great Ninja War, Naruto faced two deadly reanimated warriors, Itachi Uchiha and Nagato Uzumaki. Under Kabuto's control, they unleashed devastating attacks, quickly overwhelming Naruto. Nagato, fully controlled by Kabuto, used his Rinnegan to subdue both Naruto and Killer Bee. At one point, he began extracting Naruto's soul, leaving him on the brink of death. Just then, Itachi's implanted crow, infused with Shisui Uchiha's Koto Amatsukami, activated and freed him from Kabuto's control. Acting of his own will, Itachi turned against Nagato, using the Totsuka blade to seal him away, saving Naruto at the last moment. Exhausted but alive, Naruto realized Itachi's true role, a protector even beyond death. Before leaving, Itachi advised him to trust his comrades, a lesson that shaped Naruto's leadership for the rest of the war. Even in death, Itachi had once again saved him, proving redemption was possible for those who chose it. 18. The Fourth Great Ninja War, Obito's Kamui. As the war raged on, Naruto faced another life-threatening encounter. Obito, wielding his powerful Kamui ability, attempted to transport Naruto into another dimension, one from which he would never return. In a crucial moment, Kakashi and Guy arrived just in time to save him. Their teamwork and unwavering dedication to protecting Naruto once again showcased the importance of bonds in the ninja world. 19. The Fourth Great Ninja War, Ten Tails Obito. When Obito became the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, Naruto and Sasuke found themselves completely outmatched. At one point, Obito nearly annihilated both of them with a single devastating attack. Minato, Naruto's father, stepped in at the last second to save him. This moment highlighted the unbreakable connection between father and son, even in the most chaotic of battles. 20. Madara's resurrection. The Nine Tails is ripped from Naruto. One of the closest moments Naruto came to death was during the final phase of the Fourth Great Ninja War. Madara Uchiha had achieved his ultimate form as the Ten Tails Jinchuriki and was nearly unstoppable. As he systematically dismantled the allied shinobi forces, he set his sights on Naruto and Sasuke, recognizing them as the greatest threats to his plans. During a critical moment, Madara successfully extracted the Nine Tails from Naruto. This was an instant death sentence. When a Jinchuriki loses their tailed beast, their body cannot survive the sudden loss of immense chakra. Naruto's consciousness began fading rapidly, his body growing colder with each passing second. The battlefield fell into chaos as allies scrambled to save him. Gaara, once Naruto's enemy but now one of his closest allies, acted immediately. He used his sand to transport Naruto across the battlefield, desperately searching for a way to keep him alive. The urgency in Gaara's actions reflected how much Naruto had changed him. Not long ago, he had been a cold, ruthless killer, but now he was fighting to save his friend's life. Meanwhile, Sakura Haruno performed emergency medical procedures mid-air. Knowing that traditional healing techniques wouldn't be enough, she took drastic measures. She cut into Naruto's chest and manually pumped his heart with her own hands, refusing to let him slip away. Tears welled in her eyes as she worked frantically, her voice shaking as she called out his name. At the same time, Kurama, the Nine Tails, had anticipated this moment. Before being extracted, he had instructed Gaara to take Naruto to Minato Namikaze, who still possessed the other half of the Nine Tails. If they could transfer it into Naruto, there was a chance he could be saved. But just as Minato was about to complete the process, Black Zetsu intervened, stealing the remaining half of Kurama for Madara. Naruto's fate seemed sealed, without Kurama, without chakra, and without medical ninjutsu strong enough to reverse the effects. Death was inevitable. But then, an unlikely savior appeared. Obito Uchiha. The man who had once caused so much pain in Naruto's life made a shocking decision. Now in control of his body again, after being betrayed by Madara, Obito resolved to atone for his past actions. He took the chakra of the tailed beasts that were still inside him and transferred it to Naruto, giving him a second chance at life. 21. The final battle against Sasuke, the last stand. After Kaguya's defeat, there was still one last battle to be fought, Naruto versus Sasuke. The two had walked different paths, clashing ideologies shaping their destinies. Sasuke believed he had to sever all bonds and take control of the world's future through his own form of revolution. Naruto, however, refused to give up on their friendship. The fight at the Valley of the End was nothing short of legendary. The sheer scale of their attacks shattered the landscape. Naruto wielded the power of the Sage of the Six Paths, while Sasuke unleashed the full might of his eternal Mangekyo Sharingan and Rinnegan. Every clash of their fists was filled with years of pain, anger, and unspoken words. Sasuke's Chidori clashed against Naruto's Rasengan, causing an explosion that shook the entire battlefield. The battle continued until both of them were completely drained. With no chakra left, they resorted to pure hand-to-hand combat, trading blows as they pushed themselves to their limits. Bloodied and exhausted, they prepared for their final attack. In their last clash, Naruto and Sasuke charged at each other with one last Rasengan and Chidori. The explosion was blinding, sending shockwaves across the valley. When the dust settled, both were on the ground, barely conscious. But something was missing. Both had lost an arm in the final collision. As they lay side by side, bleeding out, Sasuke finally acknowledged Naruto's unwavering determination. He admitted defeat, not just in battle, but in their ideological conflict. He realized that Naruto's way of forging bonds was stronger than his pursuit of solitude. However, despite their resolution, they were still on the verge of death. Blood pooled beneath them, their bodies motionless. If left alone, they would have bled out under the moonlit sky. But once again, Sakura arrived just in time. With her medical expertise, she stabilized both of them, stopping the bleeding and ensuring they survived. This was the true end of their rivalry. Sasuke, for the first time, expressed gratitude, and Naruto, despite everything, smiled. The cycle of hatred was broken, and their brotherhood was finally restored. Alright, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.